Hello, folks, and welcome back to the Average Movie Review Podcast. We will be reviewing the season finale of Daredevil Reborn. I'll be honest with you guys, I am a little conflicted. Spoilers ahead. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. If you don't care, then obviously continue listening. Um, I liked it. I thought it was a solid 8.3 out of 5. There was a ton of violence, which is nice, I guess. I don't know how else to put it. At great action scenes, great cinematography. However, I personally just felt that something was lacking. I don't know what it was or what it is, but something was just lacking for the finale for me. Talking about the whole episode in its whole, entirety, starting off with him waking up and going Karen in front of Heather. I love that because I absolutely hate Heather, and I'm happy that she's gone and out of his life, joining Fisk because she's an idiot. But whatever. So that was her loss. Another great thing about the episode was the action sequences. Frank and Daredevil, Matt having their little conversation in the apartment. Daredevil, telling Matt telling Frank like, "Hey, you can't kill," but Frank saying, "F you, I don't give a crap. I'm gonna do whatever the hell I want." And literally, that's what he did. He just went in and they destroyed the task force, absolutely devoured them. Even though Matt was like literally injured, but hey, man's still the Daredevil. He knows what the hell he's doing. Matt coming face to face with Victor's killer and still allowing him to live. Huge growth for him on that part. Karen coming back as usual. We obviously knew right away who called Frank. It had to be Karen. Couldn't be anyone else, right? So that was nice to have her back, and I'm pretty sure she will be a huge part of season 2 again. So I'm excited for that. The violence was crazy. I'm kind of sad that they killed Commissioner Gallo. I really liked him, and the way they killed him was absolutely wild. They did not hold back. Holy crap. They literally did not hold back. They came in guns hot, like guns blazing, basically. The executives were not kidding around when they said that the finale was going to be epic and brutal, and they were right. It was pretty epic and brutal. Kingpin going back to who he is, everyone reverting to their own thing. I guess my issue with it is I don't know if it's lacking more action or if there's more story. Obviously, this was supposed to be a very big season. I think it was a 22 episode season. They cut it down to 9 episodes. They kind of put a huge story into like literally 9 episodes. And like, if this is where you ended off episode 9 and there were still like 10 more episodes to go, this would be a banger season. Like, this would a mid-season. I would call this a mid-season finale. Like, this would have been banger. Like, this would have left people going, okay, shit's about to get real in the next few episodes. Let's hunker down. Let's watch this. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we're excited for this. Yes, obviously, we're still excited for season 2, but it's going to take so long that that excitement might be gone, right? Overall, the whole season itself, absolutely masterful. Like, they did a wonderful job. I hope they keep the same cinematography for season 2. The way that they shot the show, everything just absolutely beautiful. So kudos to them for keeping that and doing what they do best. Well, like, seriously, man, they really showed up with this show. And out of all the Netflix shows that they were going to bring back, I'm really happy that they chose to bring this one back because like, they did such a phenomenal job with this. So kudos to them. I guess for me, like, this reminded me of like Arrow season 1. If you've watched Arrow, like, Oliver fails to save the city. And when he failed to save the city, I still remember when I saw that episode, like, sorry guys, that's a burp there. I felt pain. Like, I felt genuine pain and I felt despair because I genuinely could feel Oliver's pain through the screen because I guess growing up at the time, I had never seen a season finale like that where like the hero loses in that sense. And it's such a huge scale too. He just lost his best friend and then he loses the city. Like, to me, that was I guess, one of the best TV show finales or season finale, in my opinion. So I I was in shock, right? Like I felt it, and I remember like after the episode finished, I was like, when are you releasing season two? Because this was an absolute banger. And in this season, they kind of went for the same thing, right? The whole city's on fire, everything has gone lost. You know, Frank has now been kidnapped, not kidnapped, but like not even adopted. He's being held hostage. So are some of the elites of New York, and all of that. Kingpin pretty much runs the entire city of New York, and Matt's kind of in over his head, I guess. Like, he's just all by himself. He only has Carrot, and then he has a small little army of good cops, Cherry, and like all the other people that are working at Josie's or whatever. Like it's great. Like, we see him building his army versus Kingpin, which is fine. That's great. But I just feel like there should have been something more. Like perhaps, they could have shown like he called Danny Rand, like, like bring the defenders back. Give me a little Danny Rand hand gesture, or like a Jessica Jones leather jacket, or even like a Luke Cage, hoodie or something, right? Saying like, "Hey, they're coming too." Like I believe Jessica Jones is coming back. So I believe Christine Ritter is in season two, if I'm not mistaken. So she will be back. But I was hoping maybe they would bring back, Iron Fist and Luke Cage. So that would be pretty interesting. Or like, I know I'm pushing in here, and I know you guys are probably going to be like, "What the hell is this guy saying?" Obviously, that's never going to happen. But like, even if you gave me like a Spider-Man tease, like, like a floop, or like a Tom Holland just showing up going, "Hey, Matt, I heard you might need some help." Like, something like that, I think would have gotten me more pumped. And it would have, I think for me, it would have like really nailed this season. I would have been like, yeah, this was a 10 out of 10 season. Like, the setup is perfect. Um, like the post credit scene is great. That's fine. Like, we obviously knew that the Punisher was going to get out anyway. So it wasn't anything not special. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you could have done a different season, like a different, sorry, post credit scene. You could have like given me like a Foggy tease or something, which would have been great. But it is what it is, and they decided to go in that direction. Maybe Foggy will show up in season two, or like a mid season finale for season two. I believe season two is supposed to be a 22 episode season or a longer season. So let's see what they do there. But yeah, overall, season wise, absolutely banger season, phenomenal. 9 out of 10. They did a great job bringing the show back. This episode in particular, I would give like an 8.3 out of 10. I feel like it was just lacking something. It was fun to watch, don't get me wrong. I was engaged the entire time. Action, violence, everything was amazing, but it was just something that was missing, and I just can't put my finger on it. I want to say that it was just the fact that I felt like the stakes weren't high enough, and I feel like there's no sense of like despair, and like, like I'm not as worried as I should be, or what they want you to be, what they were trying to aim. And I just feel like it didn't land right. But I understand, like, I'm okay with it. I get it. I know what's going to come in season two. So that's totally fine. But yeah, so let me know what you guys think. Did you like the season? Did you like the episode? Do you think, it could have been better? I'd love to hear from you guys. Leave a comment or whatever, and I'll catch you on the next review. Have a wonderful day, guys.